There are absolutely probably hundreds of transgenders who want to take part in sport for all of the other benefits that it brings. And all we're saying is that's fine, but not elite sport, because elite sport, that female section of elite sport, has to be protected so that females can genuinely reach the top of it.
Do you get a lot of stick when you talk about this, Paula?
I do, but I think I'm a parent. I have a young daughter, and I want her to be able to compete in sport, should she so choose, to the top level. And I think I've reached the stage in my life now as well where I'm thinking, OK, I'll stand up and I'll say what I think, because if no one else is going to do it, and then we get to a situation where we're all criticising it, it's a bit like, I guess, the Brexit situation now. If you don't do something in the beginning, you can't really moan about it further down the line. So I'm just trying to stand up for it now. And I think it's easier for me being retired than asking the current athletes competing to put themselves out there, because you do get a lot of flack, you get a lot of criticism back. And being able to ignore that when you're no longer competing is a much easier thing than trying to stand on the line.
But you separate, obviously, that with the cases around athletes like Caster Semenya, which is different, as you say. That's a kind of different medical issue to be treated with.
It's a far more complex issue because it doesn't involve a choice. A transgender involves a choice, and they can factor into that how that will affect them competing in elite sports.
We get into really delicate territory when we talk about choice. If somebody feels that they are born into the wrong biological body, if you like, then
yes, but actually transitioning is a choice to transition. That's what I mean. Whereas an intersex athlete, it's just the way they were born. They haven't chosen for their body to be producing more testosterone.
I understand.
They haven't chosen for it to be like this, and they're not cheating in any way. And it's really difficult because the levels of testosterone mean that it's essentially not fair competition with the females with normal levels of testosterone, but they haven't chosen to make that change, which is what is happening in transgender, because they should be a male sport. And if they have chosen to transition, then they're asking to compete in female sport. And I think that is a much more clear-cut and easier rule to rule on.